You know, Colonel, what do you gotta say about this certain predicament?
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second floor basement of the Warhead storage building.
Wow, thanks for the nice little recap. Hey everybody, Skyverlink here. Welcome back to an episode of Metal Gear Solid. In the last episode, we went through, after contacting Meryl through the codec on the back of the CD case, fourth wall break, we managed to get ourselves out of that beginning area and through the snowfield where we encountered a certain Vulcan Raven, giant big-ass shaman in a big-ass tank, and we fought a tank! And we defeated the tank. Because this is the tanker from Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm just messing with you. This time, now we're in like some sort of weapons area now. And we're going to continue our hunt, or begin our real search now for Dr. Hal Emmerich. Get ourselves a free ration. We can kind of get a nice little sneak peek of the room ahead of us. Looks like we got an elevator over there, a couple guys down there, a car. Looks like we got a lot going on, actually. So that being said, let us continue forward and see what's poppin'. Let's see. There is a guy coming over there, so I'm gonna wait for him. That was a big ol'... No. I'm gonna wait for him to pass by. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees just to kind of see what we're dealing with. So I'm gonna crawl through the floor now that he's looking away.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
Looks like we're gonna have to go into this weapon list. Now we did. I already forgot the. Dang, I forgot the frequency. Was it 1.112? No. Was it this? No. I have short-term memory loss, guys. I forgot her number. I'm gonna be right back. One 4152. Okay, that's what it was. I misremembered, or I misheard.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Well, she seems nice. I swore we got that number earlier, but I may have been misremembering. Alright, so we got that guy there, and we got a camera. The chaff grenades can disable the camera, so keep that in mind. That is a good piece of advice to remember. Be careful when walking on this ground because the guards can hear you, so be very careful when you're walking on this. But if you're careful, you should be pretty alright. Want to go over here and pick up some chaffarinos. We have a guard up there. That guy's going on that way. I usually have a certain way of going through this floor. There's multiple ways we can go up there if we wanted to. I personally don't, unless I like really need to, but you do have options. So I'm gonna go over here and kind of see what we're dealing with. We got that guy over there. I'm gonna wait for that guy over there to wait. And yeah, you can't use their weapons. They weren't joking. So if you do get caught, you're left with your fists. So I'm gonna throw a chaff, and then I'm gonna run through. Pretty. What's right here? Bullets. Probably didn't do this correctly. I got distracted by bullets. The other guy's coming. Dang it. Oh well. I'm playing it safe, guys. I'm playing it safe. I've died 4 times already, and I'm embarrassed. I was expecting to die at the tank. If I'm being real, I was expecting the tank to be my first death, or maybe the lasers if I was really feeling bad that day. Oh god, excuse me. So I wasn't totally expecting to go through this death list. There was just no way that was happening. You can slide against the boxes, and you can avoid the camera that way. There's also another thing we can do that we haven't gotten access to yet. We could have access to it had I done some exploring on the 2nd floor, but I didn't because I'm a monster. I'm evil. So I wasted chaff. Whatever, we got another camera over there. I'm gonna throw that so we can get through that. Again, you could slide by it, but I just like using chaff grenades because I like being extra sure, because knowing me, I'm gonna screw this up somehow. But that's the last time we're gonna need some chaffs. Anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill behind these boxes because there's this guy over here who we need to... Well, I can't kill. Ain't no way that happening. He's gonna go over here. As long as you're behind here, he won't see you. So, gonna avoid him. Wait for him to make his rounds. Again, I'm playing this pretty safely. I could rush in and go mad, but I ain't gonna do that because I am. They call me Mr. Safe Individual. All right, let's go to the basement 2. Because I don't know. That seems like where they keep him. Am I right? Am I right? Let's go in here. Ooh, I see an icon. Ooh, guys. I may be onto something.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
It's as he says, you touch that floor, you're in danger zone. The gas here isn't as deadly as the one by the starting building because I'm trying to think why that's the case. I don't know. It just is, okay? So we need to get ourselves some remote-controlled missiles. Now, you may be wondering, where the heck did we get that? It's quite simple. We go up to the basement 1 floor, because that's all we have access to. Alright. So now I want to be careful with how I do this. We have a guard over on that end, making his round. Oh, wait, no, he's over on this end. This room is pretty interesting. We have 2 guards. There's going to be guards patrolling this. We're gonna have guards patrolling this area, and They'll be making their rounds. And there's usually 2 guards in the area. Alright, gotta go in here, get ourselves a Nikita launcher. That is a remote control missile launcher. So we got what we needed. So I'm gonna go wait for this guy. He's gonna make his rounds. If you do want to get everything, I'd recommend you might want to wait a bit. Ooh. Yeah, there's a second guard now. So I want to be careful about that. Gonna go over there and get some stun grenades. That guy's going back up. This could be dicey. Okay, so these guards actually work in shifts. That guy's gonna go... He's gonna leave the room. And now we have access to... what's this guy doing? I'm gonna actually... Can I go in this room? No, we can't even do anything. Okay. I was curious. So yeah, these guards work in shifts, so they're pretty interesting actually. Because this floor, we can't see it now, but they actually I could probably quickly show this. These floors have restrooms. And you know these guards, man, they gotta piss sometimes, you know. Sometimes they gotta piss. They gotta let it leak. So they work in shifts. So as long as you keep that in mind, you should be all dandy. Now with that, now we got our missile launcher. We could actually go ahead and do something about it. So when you shoot the Nikita launcher, you'll fire a missile, and if you don't push the control pad, it'll move faster, which in this case we're going to want. But as long as you're touching the control pad and like kind of flick it back and forth like this, you can control the missile slowly. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to fly through here. You do want to be careful. That's a whole different type of camera. Instead of alerting guards, those cameras will fire bullets at you. So they damage Snake. So you'll want to be careful with those. If you move fast enough, I do not believe they should be able to hit you. So you just fly straight through and suck like me. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Alright, third one's the charm. Don't worry, guys. I swear I'm not bad at missile launching. I just choose to be bad. It's all an act, guys. It's all an act. Alright. Gonna fly through. Whee. Alright, so where we want to shoot is we want to shoot... Go over here. And open fire on this bad boy. And now the floor has been destroyed, which is awesome, and we like that. So I'm gonna go over here and cure myself, or like refill my my gassy thing. Get ourselves another ration over here. I can't do anything about that. I can't open this one. You will get shot, but it's worth it. I'm gonna dodge it. Ah, God. Oh, that's important. We get a gas mask. If we wear this bad boy, we'll lose oxygen a lot less, and that's pretty freaking handy. Make sure to grab this. This is one thing you don't want to miss. Ah, sucker. Because if you miss that gas mask, you will regret it. Well, that was scary. Let's find out what all the hubbub's about.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Well, doesn't that sound menacing?
stealth camouflage. Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
We gotta fight against the cyborg ninja. Gonna equip my rations. Weapons do not work on this guy. So all you can do is punch him in the face.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
This ninja is pretty interesting. He's very acrobatic. And he'll try to kick you and jump around and all that stuff. He mainly does this little kick. So what you want to do, if you want to get good hits on him, you want to bait him. He hits for quite a bit, but as long as you're careful, you can pretty easily avoid him, I'd say. You can also do other moves too. And I like how they give you stuff and all that. They give you gear and all that stuff in here. Probably for after the battle, but yeah. So all you want to do really is bait him. He also has that ground pound attack, so that could also be pretty devastating. So yeah, as long as it's pretty, ouch. It's a pretty simple fight, all things considered. Ouch. I say that, I'm getting my ass whooped. It's all about baiting him, and you gotta be fast when trying to attack him. Because as you see, if I just try to attack him normally, he'll jump over my attacks. Usually, if I ever were to recommend something, I'd say get him in a corner, or get him against the wall. Ouch. That was not a good example of doing that. Yeah, doing something like that. Sometimes even just one hit's enough. Ouch. Just one hit's enough. I'm getting hit a lot during this. I'm not liking that. I don't like this. Alright, come on. You fool! Gotcha. Yeah, you just keep on doing this. It's nothing too terribly difficult. Just you get into a rhythm of it, and you can do that fine. Okay, that guy, now he's just... That was just his fault. Oh god. Ouch. Yeah, moving to the side seems to be the trick. Okay. Alright. You gonna hit me again? Oh, he went through the thing. Alright, I'll take a ration. Where is he? Yeah, if there's one thing you don't want to do is you never want to lose sight of him, because if you lose sight of him, he'll come out of nowhere and it's scary. It's terrifying sometimes. But yeah, you just get into a rhythm and you should be generally okay. Okay, that was my fault. I just ran into him that time. God dang it. Okay. Well, come on. I could be able to do I could do this like damageless before. Yeah, I mean it's a cool fight, you know, instead of using weapons and all that stuff.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Now he's gonna go invisible, and he'll either come in. He's gonna try to come in for you. Now, thankfully, you can see where he is, and then you want to smack him. So he'll jump around a random spot, and he'll come for you. So you want to make sure to keep an eye on your surroundings. And he's not too difficult to avoid. I kind of went through him there. Where is he? Where are you? Oh, there he is. Ouch. He does hit like a truck, though.
Hurry up and catch me.
I'm trying, man. Yeah, just hit him right before he comes and gets you, and you should be relatively okay. Ah, god dang it.
I'm here, Snake.
Alright, come on. Show yourself, you dang ninja. I hear him. Okay, got him. Cool.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
Alright, so now he's gonna be over here. And, okay, now this part's kind of tricky. You want to hit him. You want to try to hit him. He's going to teleport to you. And then you're going to want to hit him. Once again, baiting him. Just keep on doing that and you'll be fine.
I remember that punch.
Bro's a masochist. He loves feeling pain.
Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
Alright, do that again.
Good Snake. Hurt me more.
Boom. Alright. Alright, now he's doing a little shockwave thing. Now what you're going to want to do is, now you're going to want to open fire on him. And once you get him a bit, you should be relatively good. You just keep going, and yeah, that's it.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
Losing myself.
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Huh? Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it, in a joint venture between ArmsTech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Woo, man. That is a lot. Whole lot of lore. Okay. Alright. So what his frequency was, did I forget already? It was like 141.12, right? Please tell me I'm right.
Still haven't found Meryl? Snake, the warhead storage building that you're in has 1 floor above ground and 2 floors below ground. Why don't you search there too?
You know what's funny? When I tried to call Natasha earlier, my first guess was 141.12. I got them mixed up. I was trying to call Otacon. Wow. Alright, well, all that lore about Japanese animes, nuclear warheads, we met the head scientist, fought a cyborg ninja. Pretty action-packed, I gotta say. But with that being said, all that being all said and done, all that jazz, I think that's a good place to call it for today. Next time on Metal Gear Solid, we're gonna go ahead and try to link up with Meryl. See you guys then. Also, forgot to show Mei Ling Codec at the end of the episode. Okay, bye!
Snake, there's an old Chinese saying, a scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.